Libra, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of June 5th through the 11th. This is for Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising signs. So Libra, I am still using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck, but this week I am also using the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Alright, Libra. So at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Sun. Okay, so for some of you, you're definitely dealing with a Leo. I have the Sun card here at the bottom of the deck. I also have Strength here in the spread and the Queen of Rods. So for some of you, there's definitely a Libra-Leo connection. Now, maybe for some of you, this is your rising sign. But I definitely see some of you dealing with a Leo, absolutely. But the Sun is a very positive, powerful, healing energy, and it does represent happiness, content, success, abundance. So for some of you, could be healing, you know, definitely healing from maybe a challenging situation. For some other Librans, something could be coming to light. Definitely something could be coming to light, something could be surfacing. And maybe you need to make a decision, because the overall energy, Libra, for the week is the Two of Swords. Now we have this Two of Swords here, but then I also have the Two of Pentacles. So for some of you, I think that you're trying to make a decision here. You're maybe going back and forth. You could be weighing your options or weighing the pros and cons. You're trying to make a decision. For some of you, just make sure that you're remaining open. So for some of you, because the Two of Swords is the overall energy, you might be a little closed off. Sometimes, you know, this will come up when someone is procrastinating, they're delaying maybe making a decision or making a choice. So just take caution with that. Some of you definitely need to make a decision here, but you need to maybe look at some options. You need to figure things out. I feel like you need to get focused. Definitely needing to get grounded, and then listening to your intuition and actually making a decision. But I can see here in this spread that some of you are torn. There definitely could be some Librans that you're maybe dealing with a situation involving three people. This could be a love triangle, but not necessarily. It could also be something, you know, to do with business or family matters. But maybe a decision or a choice is what's needed. We are starting out with the Four of Cups. We have the Four of Cups, which is quite interesting. It is the only Cups card that you have in the spread, and it speaks about loneliness, someone who is emotionally not satisfied, bored. But it also talks about an offer that has come in. There's an offer that's in front of you. Now, maybe you didn't accept this, but maybe you didn't turn it down. So for some of you, you could be trying to make a decision about an offer that has come your way. And there could be some single Librans that this offer is coming in, and maybe it's you know, from a person who's not your usual type. Absolutely. This could be an offer that you weren't expecting. It could be from someone that, you know, isn't your normal type. So for some of you, that could be, you know, what you're trying to make a decision about. And then for some other Librans, maybe because something was offered or something was put on the table, could be the reason why some of you were having some sort of conflicts or arguments, challenges. People are acting challenging. With the Five of Wands, fives represent a more challenging, difficult energy. But normally this is, you know, petty things, petty arguments. So for some of you, maybe you're involved, you're in a relationship or you're married, and there could have been, you know, a person that came forward with an offer, something that was offered to you, but you're taken. Maybe your partner has found out about it. That could be why we have the Sun here. For some of you, you know, that maybe surfaced. Your partner could have found out about it, and that could be why we have this energy here. So, you know, my advice, if that's how you're relating to these energies, would be, you know, just to walk away, pick and choose your battles. For some of you need to maybe go your separate way and just walk away from the situation. For some of you, I can see here that you're tired of fighting. We have the 9 of Wands underneath the 5. So I think that some of you are exhausted. You're tired of fighting. Maybe some of you are just honestly tired of having to defend yourself, having to defend your actions. And I do see some of you really maybe having to rely upon your inner strength this week when it comes to this matter. But you have that inner strength. So because you have the Strength card, which is a major arcana, it's going to trump all of these other minor arcana energies here. So even if you feel tired and you're frustrated and you're emotional or emotionally not where you want to be, you're not the happiest, you still have that inner strength to deal with all of this. You're coming through very strong. For some of you, very passionate, definitely. You could even be coming through a little bit more fiery this week for some of you. Now, some of you are maybe involved with a Leo. And again, there could be a situation involving 3 people because we have the 3 of Swords here. But diagonal with the 3 of Swords, I have the 2 of Pentacles, which can be someone who's juggling. And then we have the Hermit that's looking directly over here, which is someone who's gaining that enlightenment, especially with the Sun here. So someone who's finding something out. So, you know, unfortunately, it is a general reading. So there could be some Librans that you're finding out that maybe your partner cheated or something like that. Or maybe you were dating a guy, you're involved with someone, you're really falling for him, and then all of a sudden you find out he's married or something like that. But I definitely see some of you learning something, finding something out. Something is coming to the surface. Because of that is the reason why some of you need to make a decision. For those of you that, you know, this isn't on the romantic front, you might have been dealing with a lot of competition, maybe within the workplace. This could definitely be something going on within the workplace for some of you. And maybe you're waiting on a decision from your boss or something like that, maybe in regards to a position. For some of you with the 3 of Swords here, this can be a disappointed energy. You know, this isn't always just heartache and sadness. This can be someone who's majorly disappointed. You know, they had their hopes up, and maybe they were waiting on something and it still hasn't come through, or maybe, you know, the person that was offering them something could have changed their mind. Whatever the case, this can be someone who's now very, very disappointed, and maybe even, you know, dealing with some mental frustration when it comes to this whole situation. A little pissed off, to be honest. Because for some of you, I see something that, you know, some of you are very passionate about something. You know, maybe you're looking forward to something, but you're dealing with, you know, these maybe little hurdles that you have to get over. I think what can help those of you that are relating to these energies in that way, what can help some of you is definitely getting centered, maybe going off and taking some you time here. Definitely going within. Some of you need to just, you know, basically calm down. And I think that once you do that and once you relax, you will be able to maybe come back and look at this situation maybe from a different perspective, but definitely just have more energy in general when it comes to dealing with whatever this is. For some of you, you know, this will be your energy with the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Rods. Some of you, like I mentioned, are coming through a little bit more fiery and passionate this week. And you could possibly have a lot going on with the Two of Pentacles here. You have a lot of different demands. There could be a situation going on with a Virgo. There could be a situation going on with a Leo. This also could be your attorney, or this could be an older gentleman, maybe a family member, maybe your father, something like that. And I think that some of you, maybe you have a family or you work full-time, but then maybe you're taking care of someone else. I see some of you having a lot going on, and it's weighing on you. It's definitely weighing on you. So maybe a decision is needed in regards to that. You know, honestly, for some of you, you just need to get away. Maybe you need to go on vacay. With the sun here, maybe some of you need to make a decision to just, you know, even if it's like a long weekend, something like that, get outdoors, spend some time in the sunshine. I feel like some of you, you know, what could help you is absolutely you getting away from whatever this is. You have the inner strength to deal with this, but, you know, I do feel like some of you are tired. So definitely needing to take some you time. But let me pull you an additional guidance card for Libra, additional guidance for Libra. Oh, there we go. Now I did have two cards come out. Only one is upright, but I do want to look at both of them. Wow, okay. So the first card that we have is fertility. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions, which is like the Empress in the traditional tarot. That very fertile energy. So what can help some of you is maybe getting creative, definitely maybe going off by yourself and getting creative when it comes to, you know, creative ideas that maybe can help you in this situation. And also starting, you know, little hobbies, new little projects to maybe even take your mind off of this. If you have the time, definitely, you know, it's a good time to start little projects, things like that. And then we also have the unconditional love card. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. So I definitely know that some of you are, you know, dealing with some challenging energies. Now, for some of you, this could be within your relationship. This could be family matters. I think that, you know, with this card here, love yourself, others, and every situation. So even though this isn't the easiest situation, you're still persevering. You have that inner strength. Everything is going to be fine, Libra. No matter what the outward appearances may be. But also, you know, what starts the sentence here is love yourself, then others, but love yourself. So for some of you, I do think that you need to put yourself first. Absolutely. And maybe even working on some sort of creative project. Giving birth to something new. Okay, Libra? So I do hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, and I do wish you a wonderful week. Take care.